U.S.
The Javier Mendez Botanical Gardens have some of the most beautiful rose installations in North America. You should definitely visit this if you're in Mexico City.
Yep.
You can get a hand job for $150 in Mexico City. It's a different travel log entirely.
It's a slightly different travel vlog.
Yes, it's taking all my effort to not do some very offensive accents.
Well, let's see if we can break that throughout this show.
Okay.
Welcome to Gaming Dudes.
Click subscribe. Charles just returned from Mexico.
Yes. All right, so I was there for a couple of weeks, actually.
Mexico City.
Yes, Mexico City the whole time.
Come on.
And I wasn't there as a tourist. I was there actually working.
Right.
And I got a chance to see a lot of the city, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So a lot of the things that you think are true are absolutely true. It is cheaper there. The food is amazing.
Yeah.
The people are very nice. I had an amazing time. It was pretty fantastic there.
You know, I've been to Mexico many times. I've never been to Mexico City.
Okay.
But it is one of the most populated, but it's also one of the most wealthy cosmopolitan cities in the world.
Yes.
I mean, it's bright lights, big cities. It's Paris, Rome.
And it absolutely is.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say about Mexico that I absolutely love, and I definitely miss now that I'm here, is we have a lot of buildings and a lot of people and all of that, but it always feels empty here. Like you look out into the street and you don't see a ton of people just walking around and talking to each other, and there's no social interaction happening. The streets are empty other than a lot of cars going to and forth. You drive a car to your destination, you park in the parking lot, you walk inside and you have your food, whatever, right? Here, there's always people, and they're everywhere. And
shit's always going on.
Because shit's always going on. And then you've got artists on the streets, and you've got painters, and you've got just always music happening, people laughing, people interacting with each other, little restaurants up and down the streets.
I mean, it's a vibrant cosmopolitan city.
Yes. But it's really unlike any other city I've ever been to. I really, really enjoy it. Now, you can watch 1,000 different channels that'll talk about Mexico City. They're all there. I thought it'd be fun to talk about the stuff none of them talk about.
Kind of seedy shit you get involved in Mexico.
Well, I can't help but be curious, you know. I had to look. So there's a certain activity that is illegal in most parts of the U.S. except for, like, somewhere near Las Vegas.
Aha, okay.
It is not illegal in Mexico.
Bueno.
It's not, like, advertising all over the place, but it's there. And so if you were to, say, go to a massage parlor.
Oh, no.
And you want a massage. And you're like...
Si, quiero.
And you do the thing like you do here where you're like, I wonder if this place will give me a happy ending to my massage.
The answer is always yes.
Well, the answer is it on the menu?
Oh, shit.
Because if it's on the menu, yeah. If it's not on the menu, no.
How is it listed on the menu?
Exactly how you think. Happy ending. And there's a price. That's it. It's simple.
Trabajo de manos? That's not right.
But
That's handwork, not hand job.
So I found two things pretty fascinating with that. One is it's on the menu. And different places have different items on the menu, depending on what they are willing to do. No, you can't negotiate for more stuff. You pick from the menu.
It's like Burger King.
It's like Burger King. You don't get to have it your way, though.
Yeah.
Pick from the menu. But if you're going to do that, you open yourself up to Yelp reviews.
Oh, no.
Which is the best thing ever. Because every once in a while you'll have somebody who's like, 1 star. It wasn't really what I was expecting. Like, what were you expecting?
When I walked in, I was not greeted with a moist toilet. Worst hand job ever. 1 star.
That's kind of exactly what you'd get to. It's just people just like, it was not the best massage. I liked the ending. That was nice. But the massage wasn't great. And like, sorry, she wasn't as skilled in that arena. It's probably not why most people go there, though.
The baby oil wasn't even that warm.
1 star.
1 star.
But then the 5-star ones, they're always embarrassed to say why they're there. So they'll always, like, skirt around it. Like, they were very friendly. 5 stars. Yay. I'll come back again.
What's the bill of fare for like the works?
You can probably get the works, a massage, some happiness at the end. But for US, what, $120, $140?
It's not insignificant.
No, it's not. But I mean, here in the that's like a 90-minute massage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about $150 on its own.
So
yeah.
here it'd be about $150 if you wanted
Okay.
to do that. So about the same, but you're getting a little more.
Look, it's Mexico. It's not fucking Cancun.
Right.
It's a city of what, 11 million, 12 million people. So whatever.
So I found that awesome. The other thing that I found amazing, and I've got to do this now at home. They've got two beers that are super popular there in Mexico. Obviously Corona, and the other one is the Modelo.
Oh, Modelo's
Right.
fantastic. I love Modelo.
I sat down, I ordered
Especial.
him. I sat down, I ordered a Modelo, and he looks at me and he goes, salt and lime? Salt and sure, I guess. A chilled glass, salt, lime juice, like a lot of it, and then you pour your beer into it.
Beautiful.
If you have not tried this, it is amazing. That's it. Beer, salt, lime. I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay, I mean, this isn't really a new discovery.
It was new for me.
Okay.
And I imagine there's a couple of viewers who are like, beer and salt? What? Try it. It's awesome.
It's pretty well known. Okay, well, I mean, you didn't have the college experience that I had, but this is the point of world travel. You've
exactly
expanded your mind. You've learned something that you didn't know before. You've been exposed to a culture that you didn't know about before, and you saw, wow, there's some beautiful shit here.
Yeah, honestly.
Far out. Bravo, man. Good for you.
Thank you. I will say beyond that, yes. Go to other places. Go to other countries. If you don't have a passport, go get your passport and go visit other countries. If you're in the U.S., you can get to Mexico for pretty cheap. And it's absolutely worth going.
I agree.
When they say, careful, don't drink the water, they're not kidding. Yeah, don't do that. But you can get the bottled water. The big mistake I made the first time I ever went was I got really drunk. And then some random old lady was like, do you want the horchata? And I was like, sure, I'll have the horchata. I said so much mezcal. I was so bombed. So I just drank it, like a big gulp of it. And I was just downing this horchata. I was like, this is the best horchata ever.
Pukes or diarrheas?
Oh, the both. At the same time.
Ole!
Yeah. Because then as I'm doing this, my wife's like watching me drink it horrified. And she looks over at the old lady. And the old lady's got a garden hose. And she's filling up the thing with the horchata. And she's like, is it good? And she's like, oh, he's going to enjoy this later, I'm sure.
See, when I was young, my dad was a Navy contractor. And we, for a while, we were in San Diego at Miramar Naval Air Station up in Vandenberg. And it's very close to San Diego, or San Diego's very close to the Tijuana border.
Sure.
And when you're 14, 15-year-old punk living on a naval base, you and the other military brats, you go to Mexico. Ay, papi. And because, you can drink and get hookers. And
Sure.
You're 15, you have all you hear is these incredible stories about Tijuana.
Right.
So we cross the border, which is like an open fence bag. You just walk, nobody gives a shit. Because nobody's trying to get into Tijuana.
Right. This was a long time ago.
And we got into the cab, and we wanted to go to a donkey show. The famous Tijuana donkey shows. And we didn't know exactly how to get there. So we, in our broken Spanish, like, señor, es posible regarde una chica y un burro? And this cabbie, who's obviously been dealing with American teenagers his whole life, he looks back and in almost perfect English says, you watch too much television. And I think he was doing us a favor. He didn't want us to get killed. So he just took us to this bar where he knows American kids go and they'll serve you.
Right. And it's
He's
like,
like, just go and have fun here and get home safely. Don't fucking start shit. So that's my experience with me. Well, other than, Punta Cana and Cancun and all that shit.
I was,
But this is different. This is very different.
This is very different. When you're in Mexico, the Uber, that's the cheapest way to get around.
bet, yeah.
Like I take an Uber all the way across town. 45 minutes in that Uber for $11. And you can't beat that. But your Uber drivers, most of them speak English. And most of them will actually fill you in and be like, oh, yeah, you should go here, you should go here. But don't go there. And like, yeah, I get it.
Well, that's a universal. The cabbies always know.
It
Always
is.
know the neighborhoods. Any
That-
city in the world, the cabbies are your source
Because they got to
of
go
information.
there.
Yeah.
They got to go to all these different
Or
places.
not, or
Or
don't
not.
go
Or
there,
like, go there once. I'm like, oh, never coming here again. Put that on the list.
Ah, bravo. Good, man. I'm glad you did this trip.
Me too. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, there you go. Anything else you want to know about it? Just watch a tour like one of these. I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah. And then go see it for yourself.
I just wanted to fill you in on some of the stuff that most of these like ladies and stuff that talk about this stuff, they're not going to talk about.
No, I guess they're not.
There you go. Comment down below. Let me know. Have you ever been to Mexico or Mexico City? Or have you ever been anywhere other than the U.S.?
The Javier Mendez Botanical Gardens have some of the most beautiful rose installations in North America. You should definitely visit this if you're in Mexico City.
Yep.
You can get a hand job for $150 in Mexico City.
Yeah, it's a different travel log entirely.
It's a slightly different travel vlog. Also put down in the comments, if I go back, do you actually want me to vlog it? Should I record everything as I go around?
I'm astonished that you did not.
I thought
and a little
about it.
disappointed.
I kept it when I was in Korea. Like every other person had a phone out on a selfie stick, and they were all vlogging.
See, I thought that was just a Japanese stereotype.
No, it was very much Korean stereotype too.
I guess
But,
all Chinese people kind of share that.
In Mexico, nobody was doing it. Nobody. I couldn't find anybody just walking around vlogging, or
Did you see a lot of tourists?
I guess not. I wasn't in like a heavy touristy area, so I guess maybe that's why I didn't see it much.
I mean, if you went to like the National Museum or the bullfight ring or the
if
stuff where tourists go.
or if I took like one of the tourist buses
Some shit,
even
yeah.
and just like visited that, I'm sure I probably would have seen a lot of cameras. But
Yeah.
everywhere where I was, no, nobody was doing that.
Cool.
Which kind of bummed me out, but also made me very self-conscious. And I was like, I don't want to be the one dick that's got a phone on a selfie stick and a microphone, and I'm talking to myself in English. And
Sí, el turista americano. No americano, chino. Sí, turista chino. ¡Pinche chinito!
I got nothing else.
All right.
All right, comment. and
Viva
then,
el Mexico!
Like, share, comment, subscribe. That's it.
That's it.
And go visit someplace.
Yeah.
I don't care anywhere. Just go visit something.
Yeah. You fucking closed-minded,
Uncultured.
uneducated, fucking Philistine morons, all of you.
We'll see you in another episode.
No, Kings Island doesn't count.
We'll see you later. Bye.